Let's meet your San Antonio Spurs. 6'6". At forward, number 30, Julian Champagne. 6'5". At forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'3" guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. 6'5" guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. 7'3", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. The head coach for your San Antonio Spurs is Nick Johnson. Once again, your San Antonio Spurs.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagne at the 4 slot. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now here's Vassell. From about 16, and he drops that one in.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
It's SGA with a drive, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Vassell's shot is good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
Holmgren outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Castle.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wembanyama, no good. Finding
space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Dort for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. On the wing, Fox pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagne. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Williams from long range. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Barnes, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Brian, back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Harper. To the middle. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Second shot opportunity. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3 ball. That shot off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. SGA passes to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Holmgren outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Champagnie, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Vassell passes to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
Thunder trail by 9. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. From 13, Vassell with the rebound.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's San Antonio with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. San Antonio leading by 9. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Now Vassell. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
First personal foul. First team.
And he drops the first.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And there it is!
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Castle. Oh, they get a hand on it. Williams with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Williams into the lane. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Now Holmgren. Oh, that was a gimme.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
A line change here for San Antonio, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Williams. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Harper.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your
Good on the first. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dillon is an intriguing player. He went second overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Assist goes to Aaron Wiggins. Oklahoma City foul. Mitchell, first personal foul. Third.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Spurs, Harper, 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Aaron Wiggins.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.